Hello there, welcome to the Leviathan Hunt. That is, of course, the new Leviathan that just got released by AMG. We're going to be hunting it in the new solo mission that they've released in their latest pack. An incredible mission to where you actually get to fight against an AI, because they give you some nice AI cards to walk you through the maneuvers that it gets to do once it comes on the table. As you can see, it doesn't start on the table, but everything else does. We've got some hyperspace tokens, we've got some markers that are going to be, messing with our ships, asteroids, gas clouds, debris clouds, and even some handy dandy little point markers that are going to be going on there. They go on all the obstacles. So what this mission is you are looking for this Leviathan. It is wreaking havoc in this known area, and you're here to investigate. So the problem is this thing is very elusive, so you have to start scanning these little markers here to try and reveal its position. While it's doing that, there are 4 different positions on the table that of course have arcs here. They're going to be either assigning strain tokens or shooting or just basically messing with your ships to try and eliminate them before you find out where the Leviathan is hiding. After you've discovered 3 of these, which by doing that during the systems phase, if it's within your arc at range 0 to 1, you get to score that point. After 3, you remove one of the hyperspace tokens out there, and then on the 5th one, you get to draw a damage deck or a damage card over here and decide what its weak spot is, which that means, you get to score a little extra damage when you actually start to shoot the thing. And then finally, on the 6th token that gets picked up, which there are 6 on all of the obstacles and debris, you then get to reveal the Leviathan's position, and you start the shoe stings. It does come with its own little starting upgrades. You get 4 shields, 3 energy, and it comes with a nice little quick build. So it gets tractor tentacles, the Toclicoid destroyer. I said that wrong again. Optimized power core and the drill beak. My bombers are equipped to the gills. They've got hopeful, and then dorsal, and then mixtures of bombs. So we're going to get started here in a minute, and we're going to go over the steps for you. For those of you watching on this nice little handheld, we're going to be cutting the video for you, making it nice and quick, going through how the mission unfolds. And then for those of you watching on the big camera, we're going to be giving you the whole action from start to finish. You get to see all my mistakes and see, where maybe you made a mistake if you did this mission already. All right, here we go. Okay, so here we go. It is the systems phase. I'm not dropping any bombs yet because I don't know where this Leviathan is going to appear on this table. It immediately is going to be picking up this scoring token here because it is range 0 to 1 of my forward arc. And that means there's only 5 remaining, but still there is lots to be doing. We're going to be moving our ships here, so we will be right back. Okay, so everyone has moved. It now comes down to activating these attack markers. So you have to take 2 of your die, roll them, and then deciding on what they are. So here we have a focus, here we have a hit. The blues are misses and focuses, while the reds are hits and crits. That means anything that's in its attack arc at range 2 is going to get shot at. First ship that it gets to see. So automatically you're already seeing that the red one right here gets to attack. It's 2 red die. And we're going to take some shots into white here. So already hit and crit into my beautiful Y-Wing. We're going to start seeing some damage already. We've got 1 focus, so we're going to spend our focus to change that to an evade. Unfortunately, white is going to be taking 1 shield already. So that's down on white. Next up is blue over here. So again, range 2. Ooh, looks like it's just out. That's good. Nothing over here and nothing in here as well. They can also attack at range 0, which is also a problem. That's just step 1 of the end phase. Now we've got to go on to the lurking threat. Now this is where it can get a little confusing because we've got several options here. So there are 5 or fewer of the little tokens here that were captured. So this does trigger and roll the number of attack dice equal to the round number and resolve the results in the following order. So we roll one of these attack die here. It is, oops, sorry about that. It is a crit, which means each ship in the arc of a token here at range 0 to 2 gains a strain token. So, doesn't have the closest, it's whatever ship is in its arc at range 0 to 2. So we've got one, and it looks like that's it. So just the one right here gets a strain. But, I mean, trust me, these things are going to start moving on their own. It's going to be very interesting. And if it would leave on the board and the edge this way, it stops. So these things also can't fly off the table. But white is going to get a strain. So we're going to start the next turn, and we'll get back. Okay, and we are back. So we have collected the other point right here. We've done a nice 4 straight. He should actually be stressed, pardon me. There we go. I believe I did a 4 straight with him. I keep bumping this guy. We did a 3 bank here, that way he could avoid this rock. He did a 3 straight, not clearing his stress, and then he did the 3 bank so that he can collect on it next turn. Oh, and he's already stressed as well. So, that is the end of it. So you're going to see that this is how the game is going to go for the first couple of turns, at least 6. And then each turn, you're going to go through these steps. You're going to collect these little points here. You're going to then defend yourself as best you can against these markers. And with each turn, it gets a little bit hairier and hairier because things start stacking. So here we go. We're going to check for range because it now is initiative 0. So nothing here at range 2. But we have a new target over here at range 2. So Leviathan attacking from the dark into orange here. Ooh, blanks. That's good. So nothing there. And then I don't think number 2 over here has anything in range. No. So that's there. However, now it's turn 2. So I get to roll 2 dice again to see what these finicky things are going to do. A blank and a focus. Okay, so with double checking the rules, we have determined that a focus and a blank absolutely does nothing, because when you roll a focus, they rotate to the left, which are these markers. They rotate this way, which changes their arc. A blank rotates them to the right. A crit and a hit, make them move different directions. So as of right now, if you rolled a blank and a focus, nothing would happen that turn. If you roll 2 focus, the Leviathan just appears. I didn't know that, because that never came up before. And also a 4 has a lot different results. When you roll 1 or more hit result, you relocate each one forward as it follows, and then depending on where your ships are, that's where they're going to relocate to. But as of right now, nothing happened. That was a great round for me. So we're going to head into the next turn here, and I'll start moving my ships. Okay, so we've moved our Y-Wing. He did the 4 straight. I forgot to give him a stress token again, but don't worry, I am remembering. We did the 2 hard here just because if the Leviathan shows up, I'm going to have a nice quick advantage on top of it. And then also we did some, I believe I did the 3 straight here, a 2 straight to clear my stress and the strain, trying to get after those 2 over here. This gentleman did collect this point, and then he did a nice 1 bank, again, to see where the Leviathan might show up. So now we're going to head into the attack phase. I don't get to attack, but these lovely little markers do. So here we go, range 2 into purple. We've got 2 dice, 2 crits. That's not good, especially since Y-Wings only get 1 defense. It is blank, so purple shields are down. Wow. See, sometimes these things can hit pretty hard. This is range 1 right here. So we're going to be attacking. It is just a, it's a munitions attack, so it doesn't get a range bonus, but it still can shoot, and the defender rolls, oh wait, I've never noticed that. At range 0, if the attack is at range 0, it rolls 1 fewer die, so I'm safe there. I'm not at range 1. It still is only 2 dice because it's munitions, but again, man, these things are hitting me hard today. 1 evade, so orange loses a shield. Starting to chip away here. The other one I was concerned about over here is blue. That is going to be close. And, I'm not cheating here. I don't think he has me, so I'm safe there. And then This one over here does not have me in range either. So just those nice 2 attacks, but still, they hit pretty hard. Now we're going to go into the next phase to where it's turn 3. So I roll 3 dice, and we're going to see what we get here. Okay, 2 blanks and a hit. So it is roll the attack dice equal to the round number and resolve the results in the following order. So if there's 1 or more blank results, no focus, rotate each one to the left 90 degrees. So we rotate this one to the left, we rotate this one to the left, this one goes left, which is good for me, this one goes left, which is bad for me. So that was step 1. Now we're going to head over to step 4 because we rolled 1 hit. 1 or more hit results. Relocate each basically marker forward as follows. If the nearest ship is at range 0 to 3 in the left arc, so there's nothing in this left arc, nothing in that left arc. This one does have a left arc, so it does a 1 bank and goes this way. This one doesn't have range 1 in the side, so then we go on to the next one. If there's range 1 in the right, which there is not, because we already did that. And then finally, if the nearest ship is not in the, let's see, I may want to make sure I do this right, is not in the side arc, or if no ship's in range 0 to 3, it'll do a 2 straight. So nothing there, because everything has something in its side arc. Oh, actually, no, I think that one over there will do a 2 bank. Range 0 to 3. Yes. If the nearest ship is range 0 to 3 in the, or is not in its left or right, it does a 2 straight. Okay, so that one does a 2 straight that way. Let's put this back. Bring 2 straight. And then this one does a 2 straight. It doesn't have to worry about the rocks. And there we go. Okay. So that's the end of turn 3. We head into turn 4. Let's see how the Y-Wings do. So I've moved everyone 2 turn here, 1 straight here, took the focus, keeping the stress here. We did the 1 forward so that I could capture this marker over here. He did the 2 bank, keeping his stress, but guaranteed going to collect that next turn. Make that Leviathan come on. He could come on this turn if I roll double focus. And then the same thing here, 1 forward to victory. I did mess up with this one. I was supposed to move, because I had the arc the wrong way. I went this way. I should have gone this way, so I corrected that. And we are ready to start the next phase. So already, no shots here, no shots over there, because they're all facing the wrong way. However, we do have 1 shot over here. It's going to go orange because it is the closest. So it gets a nice 2 dice. Only 1 hit. I get 1 defense. 1 focus. So another shield down on orange. That shields down altogether. And then right here also, nice beautiful range 1 shot into, I think it's like bronze or brownish. So 1 hit. Rolling another die. Oof, another hit into, well, first hit in the bronze, but another hit altogether. And this is where the fun starts. We're going to roll 4 dice. We really don't want crits, and we certainly don't want, I don't know what we're going to see. Okay, wow. There's 2 focus, so we got to start for, oh, that's a hit. All right, so anything in the arc immediately gets a strain token. So we already know these 2 guys are getting strain. This one was shot at, so also another strain. Let's see. Well, actually, I'm doing this in the wrong order because it's supposed to be if 1 or more focus results, no blanks, rotate them 90 degrees to the right. So, hold on, we got to do this first. We got to rotate this, rotate that, and this guy moved as well. He rotates to the right, and this one rotates to the right. So actually, we got a lot more strain tokens to hand out. This guy is going to be getting 2 strain tokens. So there we are. Neither of these guys get strain tokens because that one now rotated. However, this one gets 2 strain tokens because he's in both arcs. And that was just the first part. Next part is the hit. So I don't think it is going to matter, except for, just the rules. But I mean, I rolled 2 focus. I really don't need these on the table. It's supposed to be turn 3. I was supposed to remove these as well. I forgot about that. We can do that now as well. So not too bad, or not too messing up the rules. Yeah, remove one of the 2 hyperspace tokens. So what we'll do for that is on a hit or a crit, we'll remove this one. On a blank or focus, we'll remove this one. All right, blank or focus. So remove that one over there. We know it's not going to come there. That actually hurts me because I could have been planning faster. I believe, yeah, it would have been last turn. I could have deciphered that it was coming up over here. There's not really much difference I could have done, but at least I now know it's coming on here. Okay, so I rolled 2 focus. The Leviathan appears on the table. It appeared right behind this guy because he is closest to the marker. He has 2 beautiful strain tokens on him. Let's remove these focus. I can only remove one of those strain by executing a blue maneuver, but you better bet your bottom dollar I'm dropping bombs this turn. And purple has a beautiful cluster mine, which it's like I planned this. So I'm going to start moving my guys, but we're going to start placing bombs. There is, I just read all of the stuff that can happen with Leviathan. It can fly off the table, but goes into reserves. It automatically will tell you how to attack with it each turn, which we'll go over. It did get a nice crit card, so we've got the, Controls Disrupted. It's a crew shaken card. If it overlaps the ships or an obstacle, it suffers 2 crit damage, then it repairs the card. Whew, I'm excited. All right, let's get at it. All right, so we have the cluster mine that I hit with it 3 times. It was perfect, really. So the first cluster mine, it suffers 1 crit, so automatically 1 shield down. Second cluster, it suffers another crit, so that's its 2nd shield down. And last cluster. So far, nothing but crits. Okay, 1 more hit, so it's already 3 shields down. The Leviathan doesn't have a lot of health. You're going to go through it rather quickly. And we're going to start executing some maneuvers for it as well. So I'm going to start moving my ships. I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back. We did a nice 1 bank to clear our stress here. Got rid of one of our strains. We did a nice 1 bank here. We did the 2 turn. That guy's still stressed. Get over there. And then also he went through the debris but did not get a damage. And then a nice 2 hard here, double strain. Leviathan. See, these are the lovely cards I was talking about. It gets to decide how to move. So if this is, oh, that was on this guy. I forgot. He then gets to decide this is his aggressor, or he's being aggressive against it. Because it's in his 4 instead of his aft, he is deciding to do a 1 back straight. And then he's going to do an evade token and then also reinforce his front, which is great because, I've already got most of my boys back that way. If he goes 1 backwards, it's good for me. All right, so we're going to execute this nice maneuver here. Ooh, I need to do that. 1 backward straight. It then is going to take an evade action. All right, so we took the reinforce and the evade, and then also we spent 1 energy from the stress from that evade token or action. All right, Leviathans shoot last because they are epic ships, which is great for me. So we can start assaulting this thing. We've got my Y-Wing back here. It's going to be shooting at range 1, and Leviathan decided to reinforce its front. I have a nice focus. So here we go, nice 3 dice attack. Ooh, yes. Spending it for 3 hits. Leviathan does not have any defense, so it can't really spend that evade, which makes no sense, but that's okay. It's going to be now 1 shield, and then 2 damage cards into the Leviathan, which means it's down to already 8 health. Next up, we've got orange over here, shooting out the side, doesn't have range. Oops, let me just bump him a little bit harder next time. We've got purple, no shot here, and then we've got bronze. He's going to be shooting at a reinforced front, so hopefully at least 1 damage, and it is range 2. We're not going to spend the focus because it's just going to be reduced down to 1 anyways. So that's going to be another hit. Now the Leviathan is down to 7. So now, this is the exciting part. The Leviathan gets to attack us. Perform a primary attack in its front arc first. It has a primary attack of 3. It's going to shoot at the aggressive, or the ship that it has aggressed. Alright, yeah, so it's going to pick purple as its target. It gets 3 attack dice out the front. Ooh, 3 natural hits. Okay, poor purple. We've got no evades. Purple is already damaged, so that's going to be 3 damage. 1, 2, and then 3. Next up is going to be the Drill Beak attack. This one might hurt. So the Drill Beak attack is range 0 to 1. So I'm safe as long as I'm not in its... oh no, it's in its rear arc. I'm not safe at all. Oh geez. So we've got range 1, which I know we've already measured. So that is its rear arc. It gets to Drill Beak attack me. So for Drill Beak, equip this face up. You can perform this attack at range 0, spend 1 energy. If this attack is at range 0, you change all your hits to a crit. But I just spend 1 of my energy. I now get to roll 3 dice. And I say I like I'm doing it. My Leviathan gets to roll 3 dice. Ooh, hitting a crit into yellow. Another blank, so yellow. Still has 2 shields, gets down to 1. Okay, last but certainly not least, we've got Tractor Tentacles. It gets a free bonus attack, which is range 1 to 2 out the back. It's going to go at yellow again, and it gets 2 dice. No modifications. So here we go. 1 crit into yellow. Ooh, I'm going to spend my focus, dodge that attack. However, it still does have 1 energy left, which it can spend to perform another bonus attack. So it's another 2 dice. 1 crit this time, rolling 1 defense. Oh, actually, I cheated. I can't be doing that. I can't be rolling the dice because I forgot I have Strain Token. So 2 of those crits, they go through. So it's going to be 1 shield. And then it's going to be Console Fire, which is not good. We're going to have to get rid of that. All right. So that is the Leviathan. That is my Y-Wings, looking pretty good. At the end of the turn, this ship does get to regenerate 2 energy and 1 shield. So instead of it having only 7 health, it now has a total of 8. So, let's get into the next turn. I don't think it's going to be surviving much longer, but we will see. Alright, so as you can see, I basically have a Leviathan surrounded. It did a nice 3 straight. It did recuperate an extra energy because it did do a blue maneuver, which is very nice of it. But, I mean, if this thing's going to be starting to take some shots, it's not going to last much longer. At least, that's what I think. I'm pretty sure that's certain. So, we're going to start with purple right here. Range 2 into the front. Ooh, blanks. Okay, I spoke way too soon. So, this guy, he is just past the halfway mark, so no reinforced token. It is range 1, so I get nice 3 dice here. We'll spend the focus, and we get nice 2 hits. No defense, so it's going to lose a shield, and then also 1 damage card. Next up, we've got green or orange, so it is going to be range 2 through that gas cloud. That's why they put it in here, of course, because they want you to shoot through that gas cloud, give it defense. So only 1 crit, so this does get an extra die for defense. It then changes that to an evade and survives. I might have him range 3 with white back here. Let's take a look. Ooh, I do. Alright, so range 3 with white. It's 2 dice. Only 1 gets 1 defense. A blank, so another damage down. Only has 5 health left, and then from here to here, range 2 through the rock. Nothing, so I don't get to do any more attacking. We now have the Leviathan attacking us. So it goes with its primary first at the aggressor. So it gets a nice 3 dice. It does have a calculate to mod. Oh, only 1 hit. So because it hit its base, didn't it? Alright, so purple taking another damage card, down to 2 health. Yes, not doing well, on fire basically. Next up is the Drill Beak. It can perform out of its rear arc. I don't know if it has anything in its rear arc at range 0 to 1. I think I avoided it nicely. Yes, I did. Okay, so nothing in range there. And then finally, we have the Tractor Tentacles, which... Put the side face up. You know, the Tractor Tentacles... Oh yeah, there it is. Attack that hits with the tractor gains 1 tractor. Shoot, I don't remember if it ever... Yeah, I hit with both of those, so he should have done a 1 forward last turn. I apologize. It's because that's the ship's ability and not on the card. So, I mean, if I did a 2 bank, I would have ended up right here. So hold on, let's rewind that. Alright, so after reversing it, that's where I should have ended up, which is better because then I actually don't end up in its rear to get more tractored. That's it. Drill Beak, nothing. Tractor, nothing. I basically put myself in a really good spot. We then go into probably the last turn. Because I can't spend energy to do anymore. Yeah, so I get to regen 1 energy, 1 shield. I know I keep counting my chickens before they hatch, but... Whoa! My Y-wing. Oh, we'll put them over there. And I don't want to. I want to count them for what they are. So here we go. We'll head into the next turn, and we'll board there. Leviathan did a nice 3 bank. Is right next to his good old buddy Purple, who is the aggressor. He's got him target locked. He's focused. He then also has a lot of ships range 1, but not a lot of them have any actions, which is a problem. Because he rotated. He's the only one that gets to shoot with an action, so I think we'll start with him. He's the go-getter. So range 3 into the rear arc. I really need some hot dice here in order to do 5 damage to the Leviathan, so here we go. Alright, we'll spend it for 1. Ooh, he can spend the focus on defense? It's a very good question, actually. Spending tokens. Spend a lock to reroll. Spend calculates to change a hit. Spend its evade to change a blank to an evade. So, I'll change it to a hit or... Okay, so it's going to spend its focus to change that to an evade and not take any damage. That's good for me. That's one less thing on offense it gets to do. We'll go with Purple next. Hopefully Purple can do something. We'll use the dorsal, even though it does have it in the front arc. We're going to see if the dorsal can do something different. Oh, only 1 crit. But it is the aggressor. He could assign him that crit card and go under the shield. Yeah. While the ship performs an attack against the destroyer, if the attacker may spend a crit result, if it does, it gives it a weak spot. So, we're going to give it... Oh, that's supposed to be over here. It gives it the control disrupted, crew shaken. After you overlap a ship or an obstacle, suffer 2 crits. So, I mean, even if I don't get him this turn, hopefully I can make him overlap me. We're going to go with orange next. Range 1, just to show you guys I'm not cheating. I swear, it's range 1. Okay, 3 more dice. We're going to go out the front again. Ooh, only 1 hit. This is why modifications matter. Oh, I can't roll anything, so that's just 1 shield. We'll go with Gold Leader next. Come on, 3 dice. Oh, natties. Hit, crit, crit. So, that is going to be hit, and then another crit, which is turret disabled. When you, where is it? When you recover energy during the end phase, recover 1 fewer to a minimum of 0. And then the next one is Scrambled Orders. Before you engage, gain 2 jam tokens, then repair this card. Ouch. So it's going to get jammed anyways, even though it has that target lock. So let's just do a head count here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 1 more damage. 1 more damage and this thing can go down. There we go. All right. Yellow. It's all up to him. I got 3 dice. I've got a focus, but I am shooting through the gas cloud, if I don't roll 2 hits, it's over. I rolled a focus, spending the focus. All right. Who wants to take some bets here? I've got 1 hit. I've got 1 die. A focus. That's it. If it's anything other than a focus, I lose. Well, not lose. The game continues. It's a blank. It gets changed to an evade. It dodges the attack. Oh, man. That is crazy. Now this thing gets to attack me back. Before it does, though, it gets 2 jam tokens, so that target lock that it took comes right off. It's going to be doing a lot of attacking this turn. Oh, mercy. So, out of the front, it gets 4 attack dice into purple. Purple, sorry, man, you're not going to make it. 2 crits. Or no, 1 hit, 1 crit. I get 1 die. 1 evade. I get 1 crit. Weapons failure. That's not good. I forgot to do console fire with yellow. So, there we go. Console fire. I do take 1 damage. So, he's down to 4 health. He might not make it. Next attack is going to be the drill beak, so range 0 to 1. It's going to be here. It gets 3 dice. Yep, 3 dice. So into my Y-wing here. Ooh, nothing. Okay. Or am I supposed to do tractor tentacles first? No, drill beak. Okay, so nothing there. We're going to do... I have to spend an energy to do that, by the way. Yeah, change all the hits to crits, but it can't do any of that. So now it goes over to the tractored tentacles. Alright. Range 1 to 2. We'll start here. It's going to be 2 dice. Nothing? Wow. Okay, next bonus attack, because I think we've got something over here. No. Wow. I'm very underwhelmed right now. I thought this thing would be doing more. Just because? Yeah, so it's going to still recover... I forgot that it's supposed to recover 2 energy a turn, not 1. Yeah. Wow. I mean, why wouldn't I just make it to where this thing is going to overlap me, and then I get to blows it up? I can't believe purple survived. And that's going to go over there. Alright, we'll be right back. So here we go. The Leviathan did execute a 2 red backwards into the gas cloud here. Suffered 2 crits. It got the stabilizers damaged, which increases the difficulties of its banks. I don't think it's going to come to that. Because we have yellow, purple, orange, white, and also gold going to be shooting into him. I think purple should do the honors. Purple has been taking the brunt of the attacks all game. So he's got 3 dice. He just needs 1 damage, and there it is. Dead Leviathan. Exploded. So, as you can see, most of my ships survived. Some of them did take some damage. I didn't get to drop as many bombs as I wanted, but this is a very fun scenario to get into Epic. Because as you can see, I was trying to go through it as fast as possible. Well, not as fast as possible. I was trying to run through it for you just to give you an idea of what it's like to play this. With more people, you're not going to miss as much. Because I did miss it to where, I didn't regen one of the energy, or 2 energy a turn. I forgot the tractor beam from, or the tractor token from the tractor grasp after you perform a tractor tentacles. But as you can see, it's very limited with its upgrades. It isn't, a monster per se. It does look like one. But, I mean, if you were very interested in this scenario, you want to beef it up just a little bit. I mean, here, let me turn the camera around for you. The handheld. I mean, I'm sorry, there's so many lights here. If you want to beef this up a little bit, if you want to make it just a little bit more competitive, I mean, honestly, you can have it to where, droids fly out of it after it suffers its first crit. You can have it, instead of a threat level 8, you can assign it a bigger threat level. You can lower the amount of ships that you get, or, give any advantage that you want to make the Leviathan a little bit more of a chunky attack. Or if you want, which was my idea, if you really want to afford it, to put on 2 Leviathans and make it a sneak attack, because at that point, that's a lot of health to go through, because it's basically 2 decimators. It's a lot to cover. You're going to be being attacked by both sides, and it'll make it a little bit more even for that Leviathan, because this is just a playthrough scenario. It's really not meant for, you know, a very close battle like heated. No, this is just for you to learn the basics, learn the mechanics, and also learn how to play your Leviathan. So I hope you really enjoyed the video. Ignore the sweat, it's like 90 degrees down here. For those of you watching on this cam over here, thank you so much. If you wanted to see the full video, as you can see, my office is still a little bit in shambles from the flood, but we're trying to pump out videos as much as possible. We're going to be doing a podcast tonight as well. You can go check that out over at Recon Specials TV Podcast on iTunes, Podbean, even on Google Play. And then you can listen to us talk about the next HOTEC mission, which is Mission 2, Capture the Officer with Sean Tiernan, the developer for 2.0 HOTEC. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Hope you really enjoyed the video. Definitely let me know when I made my mistakes, because I make a ton of them, but I get them wrong, so you don't have to. Got it? Okay. Goodbye.